Hey guys, this is Strategist from Strategist Plays, and I am playing my level 60 Undead Warlock. And give me 1 second. There we go. So I was just setting up. And yesterday, if you were watching, it was pretty bad what was going on. My connections were really bad. I couldn't really PvP. A whole lot I couldn't do, which sucked because I really wanted to put something out there. But I just kept going. I would continue to. My latency was going in the red. Nothing was reacting the way it should. Everything that could go wrong was going wrong. So I don't know if it was because I had Discord, as well as I was streaming, as well as I was using my other system to monitor. And then even when I switched to my phone, it was using the house network. So everything was, yeah, just going bad. So overall, though, later on that night, I decided to do some PvP since I wasn't able to really get anything out there. And lo and behold, everything was working great. Yeah, that sucked. Because when I needed it to work great, it really didn't. Everything was going bad, and I just didn't have anything working and pliable that I could broadcast out there.
Yes.
So give me 1 second here. I'm just going to turn up the volume just a little bit. So I'm still getting used to my build. I really do miss Demonology and its survivability. And it's something that I'm going to have to get used to, and I think I will. And who knows, maybe I might go Demonology with a destruction type of build. We shall see. Because Demonology Warlocks are just hard to kill. And I like that. I like aggravating my enemies to the point where they're just like, we need more, we need more. We can't take this guy on, he's too much, you know. But this other build is pretty solid. I mean, with a good team and with backup, it's devastating. The SM Ruin is very devastating. And yeah, not too bad. But hold on. There we go. Let's take a look here. So yeah, yesterday was a blast in how I was getting disconnected every second. I mean, I couldn't even have fun PvPing, and that's something I wanted to do to get some honor in so that I can make my next rank. Let's see. So right now, I'm kind of farming, but I really want to test out this build. The other thing I hate about this build is, let me see, I forgot what it's called because, like I said, I'm new to it, but here. If I'm going to cast, I think it's, is it Shadowburn? Yeah, that right there, that took a, I think a shard from me. Yeah. And the other one that will take a shard from me is this one. Hold on. Let me see if I can... Soulfire. Watch this. Let's see if I'm right. There you go. So, I don't want to imagine that I'm in a raid, and let's say I have 4 shards, and every time I use that Soulfire, guess what? There goes a shard. Not cool, because that means that the majority of the raid I will be focused on acquiring shards from every mob that I'm fighting. That is not fun to me. I made a comment about work. That is work. So you know, and I mentioned this a long time ago, if you're playing a game and it starts feeling like work, it's not fun anymore. So if I'm going to be in a raid, and every second that I use certain ability, that I have to use a shard, that means that for every item I could get, let's say a drop happens or something and it's for me, and I have to be full of shards just to get that next spell off that uses a shard. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it at that point. So most likely I will also be getting, if there's any talent that I'll get rid of, and I know that people that are destruction will be like, what the hell, dude? I would probably get rid of Shadowburn because, yeah, I might gain a soul shard, but I'm going to lose a soul shard. So it's a job. And knowing me, where I like to not just play with the buttons, but I might get overly excited, like, yeah, boom, awesome damage. But guess what? I might not realize that the next spell, when I try to do a health stone or I try to, do a soul stone, I don't have any shards because I blew them away between the soul fire, this one right here, and gosh, this will suck. So I don't want to. I have to limit myself and going crazy with that. Let's see. All right. So one thing I do like is I like Siphon Life in the battleground in AV. My survival depended, and it was actually kind of funny. I siphoned life a lot of the alliance, so literally I went running around and siphoning life everybody and their mother. So run, siphon life, siphon life. So I had like 6 people that I siphoned life off of. So when an alliance attacked me, 1 or 2, my health was not dropping. Like I was consistently like not dying the way they probably wanted me to die. You know what I mean? So overall, not too bad. The other side effect that kind of totally sucks is pets. When I had the demonology build, I will tell you this: I can just summon a pet in a heartbeat if I needed it. Let me show you. So, Fell Domination. I would just click on Fell Domination, instant pet. So I could have 1 second. I could have a Fell Hunter, and let's say some warriors beating the hell out of me. Those seconds I can quickly just hit Fell Domination and summon me a Voidwalker and then shield up. Hey, a Paladin's not the only one that can shield, and bubble up. We can too. But I do miss things like that. So I don't know how I'm going to do it. That was Amplify Magic. I had to rearrange a few of my keys, and I'm still not totally used to it. It's something that will be an acquired taste. And the other thing is, if I get attacked right now, I don't know how I'll do. Because I'm not really ready for it yet. I did really good in my last AV, but again, I had people backing me up. I had healers that saw that I was doing some good damage, so they were healing me, which is great. But again, it's an acquired thing, acquired taste that I got to get used to. Demonology, the damage is there as long as I have a pet. And at the same time, the downside was, which was bothering me, is do I really want to be reliant on my pet all the time? So now that I'm not relying on my pet all the time, I kind of miss it. So, yeah. So, we'll see. I might get better at it. I might, I might not. We'll see. But I definitely, when we do Molten Core, hopefully this week, Sunday or Monday, I don't know when, I'll be able to test out this build fully in a raid and see how I do. Again, I really don't like using this talent right here. I really don't like Shadowburn, but I will see what happens. Maybe in a clutch, clutch situation where I need it, like in PvP, I'd use it. But it's a soul shard, people, and not all battlegrounds are the same. There have been some battlegrounds that I was so busy getting beat up that I didn't have a chance to get a soul shard from anybody because I was usually dead. Everybody else was running around killing me, and by that I mean the alliance. and I had absolutely nothing that I can do because I couldn't get a soul shard. They weren't dying, I was. So we'll see what happens. I gotta, right now, like I said, I'm trying to get used to my key setup. I love Siphon Life. I don't like rogues because now in this stage, I a few good hits from a rogue and I'm dead. I need better gear. So right now I'm using, you know, the what do you call it? The Legionnaires items that I got. Yes, it gives me more hit points and everything, but again, my damage is not as good as, say, if I wear my Void Walker and switch a few things over. Now it's 359. But again, with Demonology, with a Succubus, I get extra damage, which I miss. And, you know, extra damage is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Now, let's see. Look at that. So, picture this now. Imagine all this filled with shards. Because every other blast that I hit a raid boss, I have to shadow burn it. Yeah, no. That means I have to, the next mob I kill, I have to steal a soul shard from it. It's just, I don't see it. You know, I don't know if you guys ever watched Naruto, but there was this one guy. He was a master of shadows. Well, there's a few of them that, but anyway, he was one of the kids with Naruto, but he was always lazy. Like, the guy was a great tactician. I don't know who the character's name is, but great tactician and everything. But when it came down to that he actually had to flex his mental powers, and he was just like, I have to work. That'll be me in the raid. Like, really, I have to like work to get a shard so that I can blow the shard off. Yeah. So yeah, there's my rant. That's my rant for right now. And let me see. All right, so I'm asking if anybody can help me in Western Plague Lands. And the reason is, let me see if I can find it, because the last Barov. So Alexei Barov. It's to kill Alexei Barov. All right, so amplify. Oh, he resisted. So Sayonara's got my back, and by the way, shout out to Sayonara. It's her birthday, so you know, wish her a happy birthday. Make your comments if so Gun. I can never say his name. Gun. I'm just gonna call him Gund. Lucky I still gotta collect the deeds. Okay, so I thought he did it. Oh man, and Gun, he. There we go. I know that noise anywhere. I had a free shadow hit. So if I do help Gun, I probably won't be doing Alterac Valley, but guys, it's all for the honor. Look at this. Hold on. This is just one night in Alterac Valley. This was yesterday. 544 honor kills. Yes, it was a long, almost like, it felt like an hour of PvP. But I needed the honor kills. Alright, guys, hold on. Anyone else want to join in killing a Barov? Wow, it's so they said about 1 o'clock that it was going to start raining like crazy. 1 o'clock it was supposed to start raining. It's been raining all morning. So I wish I had a job that I can goof up continuously, get the weather wrong, get everything wrong, and still keep my job. That's kudos to all those weather people that just don't get it. Because there are some weather people that actually get it and they know what they're talking about. And there's people that are relying so much on models that they get it wrong. So I'm letting Sayonara know that I'm letting you guys know that it's her birthday. Sayonara is mad cool, really nice person, a lot of fun. She's pretty cool, and she's willing to go out of her way to help people. And sometimes you don't really find that in game. Oh, hold on, let me see if I can. It's a freebie. I don't want to miss that opportunity. Anytime I get Shadow Trance, remember guys, you get Shadow Trance as a Warlock, use it. If you can. Sometimes honestly you can't, but if you can do it, do it. Alright, let's see. I'm going to start off with a Shadow Bolt, and followed by Emulate, Curse of Agony, Corruption, Siphon Life. Oh, and a free Shadow Bolt. Now, if I get attacked at this moment, I'm a goner. I have no mana. Plus, look how low I am on health. So, it's a PvP server. Do things like this at your own risk, and you'll probably one day I'm gonna mess up, and you guys will see me drop dead from gank. Usually, as Shara is not so bad. But everyone has their moment. Oh, look, I got a chest. All right. And let's see how I'm doing. Actually, do I even have room for anything?
I can't carry anymore.
All right, let me see what can I get rid of? I don't really care about a rock. I'll take that.
Inventory is full. I can't carry anymore.
Alright, so I will get rid of anything that doesn't give me any pluses. I'll get rid of. I don't really care about plantains. Though I do love them. Good food when they're cooked properly. Alright. Is it this one?
Out of range.
Alright, a fellow horde.
Inventory is full.
I don't care about the quail. Unless it's a Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Then I care about a quail. Alright, hold on guys. And again, thank you for watching another TV viewer and Scumshot. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I can't carry anymore.
And just so you know, I can't carry anymore. Jeez. Alright, I don't want that. The shield might be worth a little bit of something. Actually, where is Sayonara? So who's Sayonara? Where is she? Ah, she's in Fellwood. She's probably doing her own thing too, so all good. So occasionally on a PvP server, watch your back. And it also depends on the population of the server. Where an Arcanite Reaper, guys, we don't have a lot of people. So if you're looking for a server to join, and you have friends, and your friends have friends, and it keeps going, get them over here. We need more people. Well, it depends. Maybe not. If I want to get rank 14, this is perfect because there's not a lot of people. So if I'm up, as I was telling my wife, if I'm up against all these other people to make my rank 14 and there's not a lot on the server, my chances are not too bad. They're pretty good. Oh. Gouged me. All right. Alrighty, let's take a look. So yep, it's a lonely life farming, and not just in the literal sense, where you're a farmer. It's a life only a few can appreciate it. And the same goes with farming mobs or farming locations or farming gear. It's an acquired taste, just like this talent tree that I'm using right now. It's totally an acquired taste. Alright, I'll use a soul fire. Watch my soul shard go away. And I think that was overkill. Alright. There we go. Let's see what happens here. So yeah, every time I use those specific abilities, it's a soul shard gone. And I don't want to do it during the raid. I mean, kudos to those people that are like, I got 2 billion hit on this one. Good for you. But if it involves me working harder to get those shards, forget it. Good for those DPSers. I just want to do what I can and you know, do the best that I can, but then move on. Right? Let's see. And one thing I like about the Shara mobs here, the satires and all that, is they spawn fairly quick. So I'm happy with that. Alright, so let me just put Mighty Troll's Blood on myself as well. That'll help me with the with Siphon Life. So instead of getting 50, I'll get like 63 or 65. Or 62. Alright. Okay, I sense my stealth wife coming. By the way, my other computer, I did an update and I did a few things and it's running pretty good. What's going on? Did he stop crying when I left? So he gets emotional with both of us then.
Just saw the kids.
Was he happy with him?
He was. That's when he stopped crying.
When he saw him?
So he saw the other
Because at
kids.
first he wasn't seeing that.
No.
And by the way, guys, it pays to be an IT guy because I can always hook up my wife and help her out when she has technical issues.
Yeah, I couldn't see everybody's face.
But then when I did that, that's really cool. I thought you were talking about the therapist originally. I was just like, oh, where is she?
She wasn't there doing the signing.
Oh, the sign language for... That's it? That's all she does? I wish I made a lot of money and could just do that. We're teaching Johnny that? No, well. Well,
It was nice.
that's pretty cool. No, that's good that Jonathan was smiling. And by the way, I'm talking about our CEO, Jonathan. I call him John Little Man.
I can't carry anymore.
So if you ever see one of my YouTube videos, you'll see that it says it'll say Strategyst Plays, and it'll say John Little Man Productions. So that's in homage to my son, Jonathan. Let me see if that warrior's going to try to gank me. And by the way, this is another spec. Usually it's pretty good at taking on like warriors, because I have a Curse of Exhaustion, and let me show you what it does. So here I am dotting. So let me do the Curse of Exhaustion. I can get off there you go. So I can chase this guy on forever, and then put Curse of Exhaustion. As you see, he's not moving too fast. And when it comes to warriors, that totally works in my favor, because yes, a warrior can charge you, but if the warrior is feared and then slowed, and then he's just target practice for a warlock, he's just target practice for a warlock. But on that same note, as I'm looking at my talent tree, and I'm kind of liking it, I'm slowly getting used to it. You might see, if I get killed right now, I said those words too early, but I'm thinking about putting 3 more points in here, and I really don't use an imp, and that was a dumb move on my part. I put improved fireball for the imp. Ah! Those 2 points could have gone elsewhere, like I don't know, over here, improved Curse of Exhaustion, slow it down even more so I can kite the mob. So yeah, these are some things I regret, because now it's gonna cost me like 35 gold. All right, hold on.
I can't carry
Oh,
anymore.
all right, hold on. Why can I not carry anything? You know what? Hold on, guys. And the other thing that sucks, guys, since I'm not decked out in my demonology, right here, the improved health stone. Whereas I can really, with improved health stone, I can almost go to full health. Now, I can't do that. And there we go.
Inventory.
Right. So pattern leather. I'm not a leather worker. All right. I don't really care about the bolt of mage weave. I can go for that. And see, that has some value. What's the other? All right. Stamina. Alright. So as you can see, I'm just buffing up myself. It's a PvP server. Always buff up. Preferably, I should put that at the end. Let's see how... There you go. So, if anybody comes along and steals any of my abilities here, they debuff me, and they get a buff. My hope is that they get a crappy buff. So, only time will tell when somebody comes and ganks me, so we'll see. Alright. So I'm asking Sayonara, what are you up to on your birthday? So earlier, my wife and I were talking, and you know how there's no school anymore for a lot of the kids, and so we did a video conferencing, and it's been a while, so my son got to see his teachers again and his friends, and he was really emotional when I showed up because even though he loves mommy, he's a mama's boy, but he loves dad too. So when my wife and I are together, he gets a little more emotional on things. So anyway, he was so happy on seeing the students that he was crying originally, but when he saw his friends, that stopped. So she was telling me how happy he was, and you know, it's good because like he's been cooped up with me and the wife. He's been cooped up with me and the wife in our house, and that must be torture enough for him. So it was good to get a smile from my son's face. Alright, yeah, so my son was telling me not much, unfortunately, stuck at home. My mom had flowers delivered. That was a nice surprise. My husband isn't home from work until later, but I thought us 2 big steaks for dinner. My grandfather-in-law taped a card to my door with, that's pretty cool. I'm like, share that $50. Oh man, that's cool. That's cool. It kind of sucks having birthdays or anything going on like that because you can't, you know, you got to keep your distance now. You might be sick and not even realize it, you know, or you don't have any symptoms, but you're a carrier. I mean, it's crazy right now, and I got no room, but it makes it that much quicker to kill the mob. Alright, so as you can see, I slowed down the mob a little bit. And I got myself a little teensy-weensy mana so I could survive in case anybody attacks me. Maybe survive. Because I'm telling you, with this new build, I am target practice a lot of the time. Alright, give me a second, guys. So from playing a hunter to playing a warlock a lot of the time now, I hate to admit this, guys, but I am having fun. Well, nobody's bothering me, which is cool for right now. From my last fight with Mars Bar's Taxi, the other warlock that beat me. I mean, he ganked me, but honestly, he beat me fair and square the other 2 fights. I learned that I have a lot to learn. You know, obviously he knew what he was doing. And when you're fighting another warlock, if you've seen some of my PvP footage, I've won a good amount of them, but it's a tactical fight. And one thing that I regret too is I actually fought a priest a while back, and it was a PvP in one of the battlegrounds, and it was one-on-one. That was the one where it was anybody's fight, and it could have been mine, it could have been his, and along comes one of my horde partners and just hit him once and killed him. But it was a good fight, and everything was all tactical. And when you have a warlock, and you're fighting another warlock, that's exactly what happens. It turns into a tactical battle, really, which can be nerve-wracking, but it could be interesting too. And I'm hoping that when I have better gear, because in Mars Bar's Taxi's case, I think he had way better gear than me. I'd like to rematch him in a solid fight. Hopefully we'll see each other again. And I don't need this. So I'm asking again, so anyone want to help Sayonara and I kill Barov in Western Plague Lands? Alright, so... Look at that, free kill. Cool. Alright, so Vampiric is an undead priest. Sayonara... So I'm saying we definitely need a tank because Barov, I don't think I've recorded him beating me senseless. I managed to use Curse of Exhaustion on him, and I had it on 3 out of 5, and he still beat me senseless.
I can't carry.
And yes, I knew I wasn't going to get the shard. Nice. Ah, I can tank it for you. Oh, he went offline. All right, hold on. So I don't know if he's getting So all I remember is getting my head and my arms handed to me when I fought him. And I'm being nice, because he just hit me twice and I was dead. I'm very squishy now that I don't have demonology. Nah, that was a done deal. Uh-oh. Alright. So guys, I'm going to head over to Undercity. That's the plan. And by the way, a lot of the times the warrior that ran by, the gnome, warlock, a lot of the times they're also looking to farm areas like this. So, oops, hold on. Did I not get something? Look at that. I almost missed out. So, you guys can watch me try to kill the Barov guy. And let me see. He actually, the last Barov, he drops a trinket. The reward's a trinket. And remember how I said I have, you know, pets, like I have the dog whistle just in case for PvP. Not really for PvP if I go to a dungeon. But these things can come in handy for PvP to help add to the damage. So I figure, hey, you know, I can also call forth 3 servants to beat somebody to death. One will fight, one will cook for me, and one will be cleaning the blood off my shirt as they're killing somebody. Alright, so orc job. 60 tried killing a level 51 near me. Orc job. Sick. Orc and Freeman. Hunter died. And me, I'm just laughing. Alright, so... Whoop, who's this? Let me see if I could sell some items here. I'll save that. I'll sell that. Give me a second, guys. the rune cloth bandages, if I can get 20 of them, they sell for 1 gold a piece. So you guys know what I'm doing. That's embarrassing. Wow, and the level 51. So the level 51 beat up that hunter and then teabagged him as well. Oh, wow. If I was a hunter, I'd kind of be embarrassed. If I was playing my hunter and I went through that, I think I'd be too embarrassed to log back in. Alright, come on, hurry up. I'm trying to get rid of these 4. Cool. Oh! I thought the 51 did the killing. It was Orc and Freeman. Oh no. So somebody was asking about High Warlord Mage that's ungilded named Gothic. And somebody said he's leaving the server soon. Ah, that sucks. Alright, let me sell this. Let me sell that. See, 1 gold. And I'll leave that as that. So right now, and just in case of PvP, I'm going to make one for me, but I'll actually give it to Sayonara. So I thought that the level 51 owned the hunter, and Orc and Freeman happened to be watching. See, I didn't get the whole story. So now it makes sense. Alright, so let me put on my carrot on a stick, get me some speed boost. Orc and Freeman was like, I would have given the 51 like 50 gold if I saw him do that, just because he earned it. Oh man, that's too funny. Alright. Yeah, I thought you were talking about 51. See, it wasn't just me. Luminda was thinking the same thing. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the 51 wrecking. Caught the hunter off guard. I'm like, see, it wasn't just me. See, guys, it wasn't just me. Because I was like, wow, that's amazing. So in classic World of Warcraft, there's a dead zone for hunters, and if you could freeze him in place, or just get in that mid zone where he can't move, he's done for. Maybe Scattershot might work, or he could feign death and try to get you. But either way, if you're in that mid range where he can't either hit you, and he's done. So, I mean, they fixed it later on, but I remember when I first played my hunter, that was one of the most aggravating things I had to deal with, where people would get into that blind zone where I couldn't do anything and kill me. And that involved like someone stunning me or basically freezing me in place and just finishing me off because I couldn't do nothing. It was so stupid. You know? Alright, hold on. So I should be seeing Sayonara. There. We'll need one more to summon. Yeah, he probably had options. One of the options is feign death and hope for the best. Let me kill this thing. And I really, let me see, can I make it up there? No, that's all right. My plan wasn't to get any items. All right, so I'm putting on my speed belt. So that's pretty cool. I got some guildies come to help me with the barrow guy because, like I said, I died multiple times, and thank goodness for the soul stone because I was able to res. But it totally sucked because I felt like a newbie with no skills. Now, grounding him, rooting him as a mage works, and slowing him down, like if you were a hunter and you just, you know, slowed him down using some of your abilities. I forgot what the ability is called. But anyway, or using Curse of Exhaustion slows him down. However, I would probably run out of mana before finishing that guy off. He was just so tough. So I'm going Sayonara's way. Let's see, how much more? Look at that, 1 hour, 1 minute. So far so good. I might be able to do a Alterac Valley today, which would be cool. And hopefully it won't be long lasting. I just want it out of the way. Then I can focus on Warsong Gulch and Arathi Basin later tonight. Yes, people, I have some time on my hands now. Plus, I mentioned earlier, as far as you know, where is she? Oh. The time that we have off, take advantage of it. Spend time with family. Spend time reading, learning something new. So many things you can do. Alright, so I'm going to give Sayonara a Hellstone.
Power to the Forsaken.
So I'm like, my Hellstone sucks now until I redo my talents again. Alright, so I'm thanking everybody for coming. Let's see. Do I have any... give her intellect. So I will just wait. So now it's just a waiting game. There's an alliance guy right there. Hope he doesn't get in the way. Then he's just a statistic. All right. So Sayonara thinks he's AFK. He's been there a while. He chose the wrong side. So he's on the wrong side, though. If we hit him, the other moths may come too. So he's right on that side. So Sayonara agrees with me. Yep. Best to wait after barrel. Flight points can be risky. Yeah. Ah, well, I told Laminda that I would help. Ah, it's a 59. Kathos. Alright, so we got a warrior. Undead priest. Oh.
Yes.
Alright, so I invited Pudding to join our group. Now, where is Pudding? I'm like, need summon Pudding? Alright, let me summon Pudding. Oh yeah, can do. Alright, so we're going to get Pudding as well. And we should be able to beat this thing senseless. And let me see what I got. I could buff up Pudding. Alright. Oh shoot, sayonara. Alright, so I'm gonna shut up. Oh no. So as you saw, somebody tried to gank us. Alright, guys. I will use Soul Fire. See how that goes.
Is low. Taz Dingo.
Yeah, so see, you can't really trust the lions. I called it. What's going on? Vampiric. Where did that mage go? Are we done? They were. Vampiric was wondering where the mage go. I go, he was going to Valhalla originally with Sayonara leading him there. Alright. Oh yeah, these mods really want. So I'm letting Sayonara know. I have no idea. I said I need 3 Arcanite bars and to finish the quest. I think it's in Sholomane. Not really sure. It's the Warlock Epic Quest. Man, we got everybody chasing us. All right. The head of Weldon Barrows. And look at that. So I got the Barrow peasant collar. Look at that. They're peasants. But hey, I'm an honest guy. Even though I'm undead, I'll treat them right. Every time someone's attacking me, I'll ask them to come.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Alright. And that's one less quest that I have to worry about. Cool. Let's see. I have... Where is this dungeon? So I'm letting her know that Sholomane's for the Imp Delivery quest. That's one of the quests for my Epic Mount. And turn in 3 Arcanaut bars to Grzeki and Burning Steps. So Sayonara's like, Sayonara is like, Arcanite bars are pricey, about 60 golds on it, AH each. I know. So Yeah, my epic mount quest, I might actually be rank 11 and paying 90 gold for an epic mount by the time I actually get my epic mount, because I'm always broke. So, again, that's the downside. And Srisby, welcome. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys, for sticking around as I try to figure things out as a 60 undead warlock. The undead part I get, because I'm undead. I'm not alive, but I'm undead. But the warlock and intricacies, I'm still learning. I'm still trying to figure things out. And let me see. Oof. It looks like Vampiric thinks he bugged his AV queue. So in Alterac Valley, if you're gonna do a battleground, sometimes it's glitchy. Some people don't know that. Let's say I'm in an AV, but I join a group, and the group joins a battleground. So here I am. I joined an AV. Then we do a battleground, and somebody was telling me, don't quote me here, but I've kind of seen a pattern that, let's say you do the battlegrounds like Warsong Gulch, and then you win or lose and you get out, that it tacks on 35 minutes to whatever the AV was. So if it was like, let's say 2 hours, now it's 2 hours and 35 minutes. So I've kind of seen a pattern like that where you might not see it. Like last night I actually counted it, and it was about 35 minutes extra that I had to wait to get into an AV. So guys, this is pretty cool because now I've added my battle chicken to the toys. Definitely, I do like my dog whistle, and now I just lost my dog whistle. Where's my dog whistle? Dog whistle. Yep, there it is. So let me swap that. So dog whistle and Barrow of Peasant Collar. And you know what? I'm going to try that Timber Maw thing where I try to get like totally honored with them. And apparently I can get a Timber Maw every 10 minutes to fight for me. Might be something I might look into. So Vampiric is like, pretty sure I can't leave group. I think it drops it. LMAO. I'm like, bah, stay with me, Vampiric. Stay with me. LOL stat. Don't die. Just to mess with him. Well, it's good. You want me to disband us? He'll kill me if I do that. Alright, so let me see what I got right now. I'm going to put this for auction. And I am now out of PvP. And I'm so happy, guys, because yesterday I was very disappointed in the production of John Littleman and my broadcast, because I kept freezing and just, it was horrible. I'm glad this is still in the green. I'm glad everything's working. I blame telecommuters everywhere. Don't telecommute. Go back to work. Just kidding. I know how it is out there. But I think that had something to do with some of the issues that I was having. We all been having. There was one day that it wasn't just me broadcasting, but all of us, like, in the game were having a lot of lag issues, and we all came up with the theory that, yeah, it's all the telecommuters that are now at home doing their work. So I was also thinking, I have a rogue, an orc rogue named Kenita, kind of like a homage to my wife, and I'm thinking about you know, pimping her out with some good gear. So that means I'll probably go into like lower level areas and get what she can wear and just give it to her character, sell everything else. And I said, to be fair, Pudding, I asked for help with SMS all day and got none from y'all. And I said, hey, I was going to help. I even said that once I got back, I would. So, Laminda, if you're watching this, I did say that I would help you. And I said, wife had computer because she was working from home. You're right. Yeah. And I said, see, not all of us ignored you. Laminda never replied to what I said. I said, I'll be back later. I'm going to assign myself for an AV. That probably wasn't going to happen. I didn't even know that I would be doing... And I said, I told you that once I got back online, I would sign up for an AV and help you with SM. And I said, this wasn't a tell to you, but you didn't reply. And I got kicked out by my wife. So I sent Laminda a tell saying all this, that I would help him or her out, and to, you know, help them with Scarlet Monastery for their character. But I couldn't do it then because my wife... And you'll like the response, because my wife basically needed the computer, so I got kicked out, and I never got a reply from Laminda. So Laminda explained what happened. LOL, had to poop. All right. So I'm like, okay, I'll let that one go. I'm like, I know that feeling when you just have to poop. Oh, man. I think we all do. We all know that feeling when we have to poop. So I'm going to see if I could sell this for something. At least I did sell something, but it wasn't for like massive. He's like, I came back and you were gone. I'm like, and he's like, LOL. I'm like, yeah, the wife booted me. All right, so Pudding is telling me, sounds like you need a second computer, and I'm like, I do have a second computer, but it sucks. I use it for viewing my Twitch. So not really viewing my Twitch. I use it so that I can monitor like who's on. So so Lurks, welcome back. Long time no see. Thank you. So so yeah, I'm trying to you know, some people, you go out and help them, and then they accuse no one of helping them. So I'm like, so Luminda, would you say I offered to help you then? So here's the thing about our guild, the house. For the most part, the majority of us, we help each other out, and you know, a lot of people like what you saw when I did Weldon, killed Weldon, the Barov. They showed up, like Sayonara, Vampiric. They don't have to. Like, there's nothing in writing that says I, Ominus, have to show up and help a guildie out each time. But you know what? We do what we can. I mean, sometimes we're all busy. We're doing different things. But people do try to help each other out here, and that's pretty cool. It's a good guild with good people. Some of the members are from Blood and Fire, the old guild that I was in, which a lot of them left the server. But we do that. They've done it for me, and if I have time and my wife is not killing me, I don't have a problem helping them out. And, you know, besides, you know, because of some of them, I've been able to get some of my gear. So, oops, you know what? I always forget. I need to go here. But, no, they've helped me out. They've been pretty cool. Let me see. I've been working on my Legionnaire. So I got my Fear Belt, bracers, and belt because of the guild. And I'm hoping to do a Molten Core and try to get as many items for Warlocks as I can. But, and hopefully that'll help me when I get into PvP. You guys won't be like, oh, Ominus, oh, dude, you died. Oh my gosh, his head. Ah, that crushed. You guys won't be doing that. You'll be like, yeah, he's actually gotten better. You know, hopefully, I don't become, and I see this a lot of players, yeah, they're good, but then there comes a time when they have good gear and they're reliant on that gear. Don't do that. Try to not be reliant on the gear that you have. Treat each fight serious because, you know, there might be that one guy with a lesser gear that's going to make you look bad. All right, Cherry, let's see. Has anyone leveled engineer from 1 to 300 using the H? And I said, so, has anyone leveled engineering from 1 to 300 using the AH? I said, I haven't leveled engineering yet to 300 using AH, but I did using tailoring, LOL. All right. So Laminda never replied. So he or she probably doesn't want to, probably didn't see it because they're in the Scarlet Monastery. And let me see. Wow, cool. I'm getting close to 35 goals so that I can change my talents again. So my biggest mistake on the talent tree was this. Improve Firebolt. Yeah, no. I don't know if I don't know. I think it was a waste. Like, I don't use the imp. I feel stupid on that one. I'd rather put those 2 points elsewhere. On like improve Curse of Exhaustion. So guys, if also one thing I've been doing is there's a warlock named I'm Alive. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of him, whatever, but it makes for good reading. And I think he did he did was it a YouTube where he got interviewed on a podcast, I think. But yeah, the guy knows what he's talking about. And it's kind of like you know, I'm trying to find a happy medium with what I have right now. And I tell you, my heart aches for demonology. I want to cry. I really want to cry because it's so survivable. You know, you go, you know, this is like, to me, it's like you're in the Middle Ages, in Azeroth, mind you. And you go out on the battlefield, you're like, yo, like you're ready to take on all comers. And this one guy comes, throws a rock at you, because I'm wearing cloth, dead. That's what it feels like in a battleground with without the demonology spec. So I'm like, yeah, poof, dead, done. Or rogues just own me now. I mean, unless they make a slight mistake where I'm not still stunned and just dazed, I might be able to get out of it and survive. But for the most part, I am target practice, people. All right, let's see. What's Deer Force saying right now? So Deer Force is saying the engineer wasn't that bad to like build up from everything, and putting it saying it costs about 150 to 170 gold. All right. Too bad I can't transfer money like my 7k gold from my alliance to a horde character on the classic. And that's one of the things in World of Warcraft is we got to farm a lot to make some money. That or get lucky like I didn't get a freezing band and then sell it. All right. And let's take a look. Any noise you hear right now, my son is making. So he's eating right now and he's very happy. So he's going, mmm. All right. So Highborn is level 48, 5 agility, 9 stamina, 12 intellect. Let's see. Maybe I can sell it for 3 gold. Alright, guys. So I'm trying to sell it for at least 3 gold. So Sayonara is pretty cool. There's a good amount of good people. I haven't talked to Toriel in a while, and if you guys have seen my a lot of my broadcasts on Twitch, Toriel was on the server. He was with Blood and Fire. So I'm letting Sayonara know that I wish her a happy birthday again, and she's like, and thanks for the help. And she's like, I'm happy to play the game. Helping is just a big bonus. And I said, I was just mentioning how our guild helps one another out, and that it isn't bad. I want others to enjoy it as much as I do. Same here. So see, she wants to have people enjoy it as much as she does too. And there was somebody that's leaving the server, and I kind of ran something by him. He wants to go to a higher population server. Hey, which is good. Everybody has their decision, but I see a trick here. Let's say I want rank 14 and I'm willing to put that extra time. It's a low population server, people. So you have a better chance because of when everything's all tallied and everything, there's a lot less people. You have a slight chance of getting there than if you're in a high population server where you're competing with some people that'll play 24/7. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's one thing to consider. So in the beginning, I was like, I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. But one, because I spent a lot of money on updating my computer, and you know I didn't want to spend a whole lot more on things. I said, you know what, I'm going to give it 8 months and see what happens from there. Give me a second. So Deer Force, he's like, where are you guys? They're on my bank at Alt, and I usually, for some reason, I thought that somebody, an alliance was in here. All right, so
What do you require?
So right now, I'm still waiting for AV to pop. I managed to get rid of one of my quests. Oh, AV might not pop for a while. It's 3:57. I might still make it. So I'm in about 24 minutes. So anyway, I might want to get rid of extras I have here. And let's see how this is looking. Yeah, that's not too bad.
Beware the living.
Heavy silk bandage. Get rid of that. Anyway, let's take a look here. So, for every change you do on a warlock, there's always going to be some kind of price to pay, and it depends on your playstyle. Like in the beginning, I was used to affliction, and I loved affliction, especially in dungeons. But after the progression of me becoming demonology, I got so used to it that now it's kind of hard for me to adapt back. But we're going to find out. I'm just going to dot everybody in AV, siphon life them. That's the trick. Siphon life everybody you can, and then you're just that much harder to kill. And then as they die, because you're siphoning life, you get credit for all their deaths. You know, so when they get to their Alliance Heaven in Valhalla or wherever they go, I get credit for their deaths. They'll be like, this guy named Ominus killed me. And they're going to tell them something like, well, the name says it all. It was an omen. It was ominous. Something bad was going to happen to you. But, you know, who said that? I have become death. It's a quote, but I don't know if it was during the atomic. Yeah, it was during when the nuclear bomb. Robert Oppenheimer said, "I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." So, in Azeroth, don't take it literally. I'm not an atomic bomb, but if you give me this, look at that, a sickle. I have become death. Look at that. Woo! Looking good. Oops. Alright, so let's take a look. Alright, so I'm asking Vampiric if he's killing people or what. I don't know if he can even see my message, because when you're in battle, you don't pay attention to all that. Alright, let's see. Alright, so I'm going to rebuff that. Rebuff that. And you know what? I'm going back to Azshara until I get my battleground AV. Alright guys, check out my epic mount. Lion. Check out my slow mount. By the way, this is another thing that gets me killed a lot in Warsong Gulch and Arathi Basin. Because let's say you're a rogue and you're Alliance and you stealth, or you're a druid. Are you going to go after the mounts that just whiz by you? Or are you going to look for that one slow guy to kill? Think about it. I don't know about you, but if I was a druid or a rogue, I'd be like, oh, that guy, it says ominous. It says he's going to die. So, yes, I become target practice a lot. But in AV, there's so many of us, so many horde killing and everything that they don't even pay a second. They don't even glance at me a second time. And when I say they, I mean the Alliance. They're so busy with other people trying to kill them that they ignore the other threat, like myself. Which, hey, that's fine by me. Because usually in Warsong Gulch and Arathi Basin, I'm looking at my group going, "Get to the chopper! We're going to die!" It got to be overwhelming to me. Another beginning complicating matter. Oh.
Gee, thanks.
Let's see. There we go. So I buffed them as well. Always carry these guys. Just another note. You can only buff so much, but if you carry these, especially in a dungeon, this really helps. Every little bit that helps your group out in a dungeon is good. So I've even given soulstone to other people, as you saw, on battlegrounds and raids and, you know, wherever I can help. But if you can do something for your you know, your partner in the guild or whatever, do it. Doesn't hurt. All right, come on. Come on, AV. Hold on. So far, my other system, ever since I did the update, has been behaving. I have no complaints. And at some point, I'm thinking about getting another camera so you guys can see the other system, see what I'm doing. But I don't know how that'll work. I'll have to set up something weird, probably. And it's, you know, I'm still... This is Gamecaster that I'm using right now. Yesterday was so bad I used Shadow Play. So my multiple broadcasts with all the problems I was having. So today it's behaving. I got no problems. For all I know, we were getting hacked, and I didn't pay attention to it. All right, jumping. Okay. So remember I told you guys that you know, it's a low population server. So Doc Face Melt, he's saying that's why everyone came back. Yonicus says, just getting a group together here is a damn quest. Doc Face Melt, there's no community in retail. That's true. In retail, guys, I mentioned this before. I like it. I like some of the things. But like I mentioned before, I don't want it to be a job. And sometimes when I get on retail, some of the things I'm doing are kind of monotonous to the point where it feels like a job. Where in Classic, my thing was that I was always PvPing. I didn't really raid. I never got lucky enough to join a guild that was really raiding. I was working a lot in IT, so I didn't have the time. So really, I would come in, do a battleground, PvP, log out, done. This is the most time I've had to actually really enjoy it in Classic and try, you know, get things accomplished, like a Molten Core raid. Woo! An Ixia. Once I get the attunement, that'll be cool. But Doc Facemelt kind of says there's no community in retail. And Doc Faceman says again, it's Corona Land. So I didn't stick around for the whole conversation, but he's got a point, you know. Whereas in Classic, as you can see, you know, you want your guild to progress, you got to help every member out. Help them, you know, to get that level 60 or to get that gear. Because the more, the merrier, in the sense that everybody's helping each other out, and you're all helping to build to that next level of what you want to get. Same goes for PvP. If you've noticed the last couple of times, even though I was having problems yesterday, but for the most part, when I do player versus player, I try to do it with the guild, because one, it's a lot more fun, and two, you see me on Discord, you know, I'll let them talk. I might talk to you guys, but what bothers me is I'm talking and they're talking and you can't hear anything. So I'll let them talk when I get into Discord. So I'm hoping for Molten Core. I'm going to try to do a live Twitch, but I don't know when it's going to be. I'll have to look on their Discord channel, but we'll see what happens. I won't talk much in that. It's just going to be to put it out there so you guys can, hey, you can see the good and the bad. But for the most part with our guild, it's been good. And I'm hoping, knocking on wood, that it stays that way. And let me see how we're doing here. Getting there, people. 14 more minutes. Hold on. Cool. All right, so my goal is that AV dot everybody. Their mom, their kids, their dog, because I need to get me some honor. And then, hold on. And I just want to know what battleground will be for the week. In other words, Alterac Valley was the one to have this last week to get double honor. I don't know. The one for double honor. So I don't know. Isle of Conquest is what I heard. Isle of Conquest? Huh? I think I got trolled. Alright. Alright, let me bring up my Void Walker. So I don't know what it will be. But once I find that out, I think I will be joining the pre-mades with the guild. I think that's a big plus. If you have a guild and you have pre-mades, take advantage of it, people. Because, you know, win or lose, when you're with a guild, you're bringing some camaraderie in the team. And it can be fun, you know. The only thing is that when we're doing it and it's late at night, I can't really talk because it's late at night. My son is sleeping near us, so I don't want to, you know, there's wife aggro and then there's son aggro where he's going to cry and you've woken him up and forget it. Your night is hosed because he's not awake. Alright, let me take a look. Yeah, so I haven't seen Toriel lately. It's been this week actually. But the last time I saw him, he was doing some kind of event that wasn't World of Warcraft. He was playing some game. I don't remember what it was, but let me see. I'll have to look it up. But I know he was playing something a little bit different. Hold on, guys. Let me. Let me see if I can look him up. Phantasy Star Online. So he plays that. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. But if you look under in Twitch, Seto Guyba, it's Setoguyba. He's got pretty good soundtrack. He's a good guy, and you know, you might enjoy watching him as well. So it's pretty cool. He's got 7 followers, but I have a feeling he's gonna grow. And Jack has gone offline. Alright. Come on, guys. 10 minutes left, guys. 10 minutes. So, here's a cool thing about the Timber Maws. If I can find a Timber Maw. Where's the Timber Maw? They don't attack me anymore. Not as bad as it was way back. Now, let me go this way. However, I still have a long way to go to make peace with them. Because they hold a grudge. They're like an elephant. And, I don't know. I might even be able to run through the tunnel. I'm going to take a risk and try it sometime. But, let me see. Where are they? Oh, look. There's some over here. So, let's... Are they over here? Oh, look at that. So, I'm going to run by them. Nothing. See that? I'm making progress, as a psychologist might say. I'm making progress. Feel the love? Look at that. I can almost hug one. I hugged him. You see that? I'm feeling the love, people, and that's important. Not that way, but you know what I mean. Okay. So, I'm going to grind a little bit, unless somebody's there, whether Alliance or Horde. If somebody's there, I'll leave them alone. I try not to bother anyone. And, I think they're dead. Either that or I'm lagging. Am I lagging, guys? Alright, so, no, I'm not lagging. So,
Power to the
I will
forsaken.
kill the elves, the blood elves. Further down. I just want AV people. That's all. I need to get some honor in. I need to break this curse. Alright. How dare you hit, Ominus? Do you not know impending death when you see it? Apparently not. Alright. Maybe I should have gone into a role-playing server. Is this a fight? I see you, buddy. I will... Alright. And the cool thing about these guys is that I'm an equal opportunity undead guy, so they're food too. I know that at some point in the future, I can imagine that blood elves and us will get along, but I don't see that right now. Maybe in the future. Blood elves will, like, join the Horde family. Ah! That'll never happen! Uh-oh. I got two. I repeat, I got two bogeys here. Okay, thank you. I am honored that you guys gave your life for me to get some money. 5 silver, 2 silver. Hey, it's good, it's good. Ow. Hold on. Here we go. Did I subscribe to Setu? Setu. I believe I did. Alright.
I need to target something first.
So... yeah, for this one, I get an option if I want to use Curse of Exhaustion, but if they're a caster, I really try not to...
Isn't ready.
I really try not to use Curse of Exhaustion unless I want them to chase me, or if they do chase me. Most likely they won't. See? And there we go. Look at that, right off the bat. So my wife is reading a book to my son. I can hear it. So last time I told you that I was seeing YouTube, I was seeing reading about UFOs, Bob Lazar and all that stuff. I found it interesting. Now, flying interests me. I'm looking at these guys doing like gliders, but powered gliders. I forgot what you call them. But it's pretty cool. Like one video, the guy went in this glider. I didn't think it was possible, but he went to 10,000 feet. And it was pretty interesting, you know, just watching him flying to 10,000 feet and what was involved and how he was out in the open, so it wasn't like he was in a canopy and, you know, no, he was out in the open in this glider, and he was up there and he had to wear some gloves to keep himself warm, and then he just glided down, which it was pretty cool, you know. Then I saw another video of a guy, you know, doing the taxiing and all that, and us flying from one end of Florida to another. That was pretty cool. Like, you know, I'm finding all this stuff on YouTube, and in between reading math books and doing my own thing, and because you know I'm in IT, so I've done a lot of reading on computer related stuff. But you know, I'm just trying to get out of the mold and do different things. You know, I've worked on my car. I'm not a mechanic, a car mechanic or anything, but I've done some mods. I've actually have some videos with that I might put out there one of these days. I'm even thinking about installing a race chip in my car at some point to get a little bit more power out of it. But everything in due time, you know, I'm just playing around. You know, I can set up a network cable and do all this other crazy stuff, but doing things around the house, I've learned, you know, toilet installation, and hey, you know, these are survival stuff, people. So if you can learn new things, do it. Take advantage of the time you got. Learn something new. Why not? Can't hurt. Alright, let's see how there we go. So yeah, just interesting stuff. Alright, let's see. Ah, cool, room cloths. So I'm going to try to get some bandages up. I've done a little bit of farming. Started doing farm. Geez, I haven't even hit 30 gold yet. I need 35 just to do the setup I want to do at some point for the talent tree. And then, hold on. Let's see what else I don't need. I don't know, I'm still debating. I might change the, still have the same talent setup, except that Curse of Exhaustion is going to be a little bit tougher. What is this? Is there anybody in here? At some point I probably have to do some quests for that. Maybe I did it already. I don't even know. Alright, people. Almost there. Almost at AV. I want you guys to join me so we can kick some butt. Okay, I might go the other way around. Yep. And let me see. And good. I left one open. Perfect. Alright. The other thing I miss is the pluses when you have a pet. I'm gonna, you know what, I might try something unique here. But once I have the gold, I don't have it yet. 35 gold. Okay. Cannibalize for the win. So as you can see, I hardly use Death Coil, and that's an emergency in case anybody decides they want to gank me. Again, I'm not... I'm more squishy now than before. So if a good class decides to just keep me stunned and kill me, that's not a whole lot I can do. But anybody else is fair game. Alright. Come on, guys. Look at that. I'm over. Come on, AV. I could kill blood elves all day, but I really want to get into an AV. Alright, some rune cloths. And if you notice, my shadow bolt's a little bit tougher. Like it's a quick casting versus waiting an hour for it to actually go off. It's dead. Okay, let's see how we're doing. Well, 20 would be perfect because I could sell it, but at this rate, no. Let me bandage up. All right. And this is what I mean, people. So I have all these mobs on me, and each of them has Siphon Light. And I don't think I'm going to have a problem. There we go. So yeah, the more Siphon Life I have on mobs or people, the easier it is for me to get credit in a battleground and not die in the battleground. So yeah, it's a win-win for me. Not for anybody who's getting siphoned. Superior mana. Alright. Guys, I should be in AV by now. And usually that's the name of the game, but wow. Now let me go up. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Alright. Ooh. What would be cool if somebody tries to gank me and Alterac Valley pops up and I manage to escape? They'd probably be like, what just happened? Alright. You know what? Uh-oh. Alright. Vampiric was like, Jesus, man. I'm like, what happened? And we effing smashed him in that AV. I think they had like 7 honor kills. Ouch. That sucks for them. Let's take a look. Sometimes it pays to have servers. Look at this. Spot of tea, governor. I like these guys. Are they going to hang out with me? Ah, they gone? That was it? Aw, man. Oh, that bites. I honestly thought they would just hang out with me. Hey, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. And Rogue never showed up. The Druid never showed up. Nobody showed up to gank me. So, that's a good thing. Alright. Okay, so let me rebuff myself. Give myself some intellect. And I still have mighty trolls. That's alright. Alright, so I'm going to put a carrot on a stick so I can run with the best of them. And I'm going to switch up my other gear. Give myself a little bit more capability. Alright, so I'll need the carrot on the stick until later on. Wow, I am so happy my computer system's not slowing down. My other one, not this one. Alright. And I got to get an Alterac Valley in with you guys hanging out with me, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I was very happy with all the honor I got yesterday in AV alone. However, I don't know how much that'll translate into going over, or if that's just abusive. We'll see. Let me in there. Alright, cool. Got the carrot on the stick. That's all I care about right now. Only thing I didn't do is create soulstone, but I'll do that later. And guys, forgive me for my slow mount. Look at this. Even this fat Tauren is getting by me. Man. I'm slapping my horse with its tail. Oh, I got the lead. I got the lead. This could be a race, people. Shadow Priest. Alright. So one thing I want to try to avoid is those arrows hitting me because, you know, I literally am squishy. I'm no longer that tough undead guy you guys remember from me being a demonology guy, where I could get an arrow and be like, this is nothing. Now I get an arrow, it's like, my arm, it's ripped. No, I do not want to do that. That would be embarrassing now. So I will try to avoid the barrage of arrows that will most likely hit me. Where are they? And scene. Alright, so I have switched over to... Yep. Alright. Oh man. Oh, hold on. I don't want my pet. Goodbye. This one might actually be quick already. Yeah, I expected more. Wow. Well, that was fast. Not like last night where it was taking forever to get this one flag. We couldn't even convert it. And people were like, what the? So we had to have someone do a countdown multiple times until we got it. And when I say multiple, it's like 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, go. 3, 2, 1, go.
I need to get closer. That spell isn't ready yet.
Alright, so right now I'm just sucking up some life. Oh. That does look promising.
Slay them all.
As you can see, summoning a Void Walker or any type of...
Too far away. I can't catch them.
Uh-oh.
They're still recharging. I can't catch them yet.
I almost died because of that mess up. You saw what happened to my I was like, what the heck is going on? For a second there I was floating. So that's probably my fault because I didn't stop running. That was different. And here's the other plus in a way, guys. I really don't need a pet to do damage. I could just, if somebody kills my pet, it happens.
I need to get closer.
And freebie. Yeah, she's gonna be a little slow. Yeah. See how easy it is now, guys, for me to kill? Of course, it's also easy for them to kill me. Alright, you guys saw that here first. I'm becoming a monster. With better gear, forget it.
Destroy them. Too far away.
Soul Shard does more damage. And I am kind of liking it for that, but if I don't have a team, that's not always a good thing.
I need to get closer.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to summon an imp. Give me some hit points. This is taking forever. Give myself a shield. A little bit more hit points. And, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to mana up and get my health up because you guys do not want to see me run in and like to show off my incredible moves. And I'm at 5% health, and of course you guys are going to just see me go in there, rush, and die. I do not want to pull off a Leroy Jenkins in PvP. Not yet, anyway. So remember I told you guys I would dot everybody with Siphon Life? That's exactly what I'm doing. Right now I'm also slowing them down. Alright, look at this. Hardly anything to worry about. Well, I might die, but... Okay. So yeah, I'm just siphoning life off of everybody like I said I would. And... give me a health stone. Should be good. And bandage up while I can. How many kills was that? 84. You saw it here first, people. And that's just... I don't know what he thinks he's doing. Okay. Let me rebuff the shield. And... alright.
That's still recharging.
So I will assist. It's the least I can do, people. And I will eat. I will partake of this dead body. Mountaineer Boombellow. Now Mountaineer Boombellow is food. Alright. So yeah. I guess I got a little bit more used to this build. Still a work in progress. Uh-oh. Ah, they still died. It was kind of funny, though. Alright. Let's see. Anybody coming? Alright. Where'd he go? Uh-oh, what's this?
I don't have a target.
Sorry guys if I'm making you dizzy. I apologize.
I need to get closer.
And what better way to get even with rogues and warriors than to slow them down?
I need a target.
Alright. And my imp friend has been very nice to me, very gracious. Alright. Uh-oh.
Slay them all. I need more mana.
I do. I need more mana. But as you can see, my pet Pipis has been very good to me. I have no complaints. It's all about feeling the love, as you saw with the Timber Maw. And I like to spread my love around. Uh-oh. I might die, guys. I may die, I may die, I may die. Be gone, foul creature! Pipis, take her out. Now all I need is a rogue to get me. That's all I need. Yeah, it's not too bad. Alright. Man. It's like flies on Alliance. Come on, Buttersworth. Ooh, somebody's hitting me with... How dare they? Alright, come on. Ah! Pipis died! Oh, no. It's a cruel world. Alright. Let me just eat. And try to heal myself and get Pipis back, because I know that you guys like Pipis as much as I do. And, yeah. Let me heal up. No, I lost Pipis. Alright. Let me get Pipis back. I like that fire shield. Look, I'm losing my fire shield. I need that back. And I do miss my... There we go.
I need to target something first.
And by the way, this is a macro that I did that targets me and gives me the shield. Alright. Alright, so we're all trying to... Oh, great. I guess nobody told her that AoEs will not mess up anything that I do. Watch this. I'm gonna use the robe. Where? Ah, no, Pipis. Where'd you go, buddy? I want you back.
I need to get closer.
Where is Pipis? You do not leave me alone like that, buddy. Alright, so what I should also do is an assist key. Alright, so I need health. Alright, and what is this? Let's see how we're looking. So this might be quick. So I think they're going to try to summon. Let me rebuff.
Destroy them.
And I did see a warlock or someone.
break their bones. I'm out of range.
Alright. So, yeah, I think she's dead. I was just going to take him on by myself. But good old Pipis saved me, and then, of course, they did. Cool. Alright. So, let's see how we're looking here. So far, so good. I need to siphon life somebody. So I guess I will, once I get to Van, I'll siphon life Van. So I hope you guys are liking this build that I have right now, but you know what? I might actually enjoy having Pipis around now. Because of the siphon life. And the extra fire damage he's given me. So, right here. I was complaining about this, but might not be a bad thing. Alright. Let me uh-oh. Alright, so I'll let Pipis let loose on him. There we go, look at that. Alright. What's going on? Alright guys, I lagged. Not a fun thing. And if you've seen my other legendary lags, I do not like that. Not happy. Yeah, because usually if you're lagging or you're AFK, it's a free kill, right? That's the name of the game. But if you're lagging, not only are you a free kill, you don't accomplish much other than you get booted out or whatever. You know, you lag, you're dead, you don't even know what got you. That totally sucks. So, especially yesterday, I did not have a great experience. Are we even going in? Okay, so we're still waiting. People summoning go on D after. So it takes 10 people to summon, which I did yesterday. And on my end, I don't feel like running back all the way there to help summon. The summon area is down here somewhere. Alright guys, so now let's just wait. So I'm putting it out there. Somebody's going to probably say, duh, but should be 10 of you to summon and you should be all set. So I think they're just trying to get... More honor was summoned. Uh-oh. Yep. Oh, God. I hope they don't want to wait for 30-minute mark. Yeah. I don't know if I want to wait 30 minutes, though, guys. That will be wife aggro, I think. So I think it's, someone said 5-minute wait. So it's for, okay, yeah, summon whenever you can, but we can wait a few minutes to pull for 30-minute honor. So I guess it's 5 minutes. All right, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's 5. That's what it looked like anyway. Oh, 4 minutes now. So since the last time I said 5 minutes, now we're down to 4. All right, so those two are burning bright, and we're just waiting right now. We really should do... I'm telling the guild, we really should do a 40-man AV pre-made. Grin. I don't know what people will say, though. They're probably like, yeah, that's not going to happen. But we do, when we can, we do try to do some pre-mades with Warsong Gulch and Arathi Basin. But, guys, I'm really looking forward to Molten Core either Sunday or Monday. I'm looking forward to it. Because I'm hoping that I get some item drops. So you can get... So Cherry is like, you can get 8 groups of 5 and queue at the same time. Doesn't mean you will get grouped together. Would be nice, though. If that happened. And cool. Cherry's probably like, yeah, whatever. Okay, how's it looking here? So Stonehearth Graveyard is pretty much almost Alliance.
Destroy them.
Get over here, stat. Now wait 2 minutes. Get tower back. So now they gotta fight for this tower right here. The Iceblood Tower. Alright, so we got the graveyard back. Now we're fighting for the tower.
Break their bones. I don't have a target.
Oh, that was quick. And here we go, finally. We're going after Vandar Stormpike himself. Let's see what happens. I've been too lazy to set up an assist key properly. Look at that, he's resisting. Alright. There goes Soulfire. Whoa, he resisted Soulfire. Well, there goes that shard. So what I'll do is I'm just going to siphon his life and try to get me another shard here. Alright, I'm going to stop. Now go. Alright, good game. Let's see where I stood. Honorable kills. Guys, I came in not bad. Came in second for honorable kills. Deaths, 0. I don't know. This might be a talent setup that I like. We'll see. Killing blows, 5. Alright, not bad. So I'm leaving Battleground. And what I'm trying to do, guys, here's another tip for you. For the Battlegrounds, you want to turn them in for greater honor. And let's take a look. No Makra for you. Hold on. So for greater honor gives you 2,338 honor. So what you want to do is you want to do as many AVs as you can. Do as many Warsong Gulches as you can. You can't have more than 20 of each. So if I reach 20 here, it'll be a reset if I don't use it. So so if I got 20 here, 20 here, 20 here, turn them in. And when you turn them in, you get 2,388 honor per. So keep that in mind. So that's what I want. You want to get for great honor to get that extra. So it's just a matter of just holding it. Like I need one more Arathi Basin and I need 2 more Warsong Gulch. Then I can do a trade-in. So anyway, thank you for joining me, guys. I totally appreciate that you hung out with me and you know, through good and bad. So until tomorrow, guys. Friday and hopefully Sunday. I might, just a heads up, I might do a if we're doing Molten Core, I'll do a Twitch. You won't see me talking a whole lot because I'll probably be on Discord. So yeah, so if you guys want to watch, we'll see what happens. We'll play it by ear. But thank you for joining me, and until next time, this is Strategyst Plays, and I'm playing my level 60 Undead Warlock Ominus, and thanks for joining me. Have a good one.